Imagination is the beginning of creation. What you imagine, you assume, and what you assume becomes your reality. Neville Goddard. Awakening your imagination is the key to unlocking the life you've always dreamed of. Many people go through life believing that their circumstances dictate their future. But what if I told you that your assumptions, not your circumstances, shape your reality? This is the essence of the law of assumption, a powerful concept that teaches us that whatever we assume to be true will become our experience. It's not about hoping or wishing for things to happen. It's about assuming that what you desire is already a fact, and then watching as your life transforms to reflect that belief. The law of assumption, as popularized by spiritual teacher Neville Goddard, goes beyond the idea of positive thinking. While many understand the importance of mindset, few realize the profound impact of what we assume to be true about ourselves and the world. Assumptions operate on a deep, subconscious level, and they guide your actions, your thoughts, and ultimately, your reality. If you assume that you're unlucky, that you'll never find success, or that wealth is out of reach, your life will reflect those beliefs. But when you begin to assume the opposite, that you are lucky, that success is inevitable, that money flows easily to you, you align your life with those outcomes. One of the most crucial aspects of applying the law of assumption is becoming aware of the assumptions you currently hold. Most people operate on autopilot, unaware of the deeply rooted beliefs driving their actions. Take a moment to reflect on how you view different areas of your life. What do you believe about your career, your relationships, your health, or your financial situation? Are your assumptions empowering, or are they limiting? This awareness is the first step in transforming your reality. Once you've identified the assumptions that aren't serving you, you can consciously replace them with new ones that align with the life you desire. The power of imagination is central to the law of assumption. Your imagination is the tool through which you can experience what you want before it manifests physically. Neville Goddard often said that imagination is the creator of all things. When you vividly imagine your desired outcome as if it has already happened, you're not just daydreaming, you're actively shaping your reality. This is because the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. By repeatedly imagining yourself living the life you want, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, shifting your assumptions to match your desires. For example, if you want to attract a new career opportunity instead of wishing for it, assume it's already yours. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in that new role. See yourself thriving, succeeding, and being recognized for your contributions. Feel the excitement of starting a new chapter, the satisfaction of being aligned with your passion. The more you engage with this mental imagery, the more your subconscious mind accepts it as truth. As a result, you'll start to notice shifts in your behavior, in the opportunities that present themselves, and in the circumstances around you. The outer world always mirrors the inner world. It's important to note that consistency is key when using the law of assumption. Changing your assumptions isn't something that happens overnight. Your current reality is the result of years, perhaps even decades, of deeply ingrained beliefs. So, when you begin this work, it's natural for old assumptions to surface. You might find yourself doubting the process or slipping back into negative thinking. The key is to remain consistent. Every time an old assumption reappears, gently remind yourself of the new assumption you're cultivating. Over time, the new assumption will become your dominant belief, and your reality will shift to match it. One of the most common mistakes people make when applying the law of assumption is trying to figure out how their desires will manifest. This is a natural human tendency. We want to control the outcome. But the truth is, the how is not your concern. The law of assumption works by aligning your internal state with your desired outcome, and it's the job of the universe to handle the details. Your role is to remain focused on the end result and trust that it will unfold in the most perfect way, even if it's not what you initially expected. For instance, if you're trying to manifest financial abundance, don't get caught up in how the money will come to you. Instead, assume that you are already wealthy. Feel the sense of relief and security that financial freedom brings. Imagine what your life looks like now that money is no longer a concern. Trust that the universe will present the right opportunities, ideas, and connections to bring your financial goals to fruition. It might come through a job offer, an unexpected windfall, or a brilliant business idea. The path is not for you to dictate. Your job is to focus on the outcome. The law of assumption also teaches us that we must act in alignment with our desired outcome. This doesn't mean forcing things to happen, but rather allowing your actions to flow naturally from your new assumptions. If you assume that you're successful, you'll naturally take actions that reflect that belief. You'll approach challenges with confidence, seize opportunities, and make decisions from a place of abundance rather than fear. Acting as if your desired reality is already here is one of the most powerful ways to solidify your assumptions and bring them into physical form. Another important aspect of the law of assumption is the role of emotions. Your emotions are a powerful indicator of what you're assuming to be true. If you're feeling anxious, fearful, or frustrated, it's a sign that your current assumptions are out of alignment with your desires. On the other hand, when you're feeling excited, optimistic, and at peace, it's a signal that your assumptions are aligned with what you want to create. This is why cultivating the feeling of your desired outcome is so important. When you can feel the emotions associated with your goal as if it's already achieved, you accelerate the manifestation process. One of the most transformative aspects of the law of assumption is the realization that you are the creator of your reality. This may feel like a lot of responsibility at first, but it's also incredibly empowering. No longer are you at the mercy of external circumstances or other people's opinions. You have the power to shape your life in any way you choose, simply by changing your assumptions. This means that no matter where you are right now, you can begin to create a new reality for yourself. Your past does not define you, and your future is entirely in your hands. To sum it up, the law of assumption is a powerful tool for manifesting the life you desire. By shifting your assumptions, engaging your imagination, and aligning your emotions with your goals, you can create a reality that reflects your deepest desires. This process takes time, patience, and consistency, but the results are worth it. You are the architect of your life, and by thinking about the law of assumption, you can awaken your imagination and create the future you want. The key takeaway is this: what you assume to be true about yourself and the world around you will always become your reality. If you want to change your life, you must first change your assumptions. Trust in the power of your imagination and watch as your reality begins to shift in ways you never thought possible. As we conclude, it's time to reflect on the incredible power you hold within your imagination. The law of assumption gives you the ability to shape your life according to your beliefs and assumptions. Your mind is the driving force behind the reality you experience each day. When you take control of your assumptions, you take control of your life. The possibilities are limitless. Whether it's success, happiness, or abundance you seek, all of it begins within you. Your imagination is the most powerful tool you have for creating the life you want. It's not about waiting for the right circumstances or hoping that things will fall into place someday. It's about making the conscious decision right now to assume the reality you desire. By changing the assumptions you hold about yourself and your world, you open the door to new possibilities and opportunities that align with your vision. The law of assumption isn't just a concept, it's a way of life. It invites you to see yourself as the creator of your own experience. Every thought, belief, and assumption you hold is shaping your future. You have the power to rewrite your story at any moment by shifting your assumptions to reflect the life you want to live. With consistency and focus, you will start to see the external world align with your new assumptions. Before we go, I want to ask for your support. If this content resonated with you and gave you new insights, I would love for you to hit the like button. It's a simple gesture, but it helps spread this message to more people who might benefit from understanding the law of assumption. If you're excited to learn more about manifesting the life you desire, subscribing to this channel is a great way to stay connected. By subscribing, you'll receive more valuable content that dives deeper into topics like this, helping you transform your life. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or a colleague, you never know who might need this reminder that they have the power to shape their own reality. If you've already subscribed and enjoyed this content, make sure to turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when new videos are uploaded. This way, you won't miss out on any new tips and strategies for applying the law of assumption in your life. And if you found this video helpful and want to take your understanding of these concepts to the next level, subscribing will ensure you continue on this path of learning and growth. There's always more to explore when it comes to mastering the power of your mind. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to invest in your personal growth, and for considering the impact of your assumptions. Like this video, subscribe, and let's continue exploring how to use these powerful concepts to create the life you truly desire.